All right, Andy, when you're ready.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Well, hi, Tanisha. I don't think you can see me, but my name is Andy Amashta. I replaced Sam Gordon. I think you knew him when you were an assistant here. But first off, just welcome back to Las Vegas. Um, what kind of has been your guys' approach these last couple weeks as you've been in the middle of this kind of playoff scrap?
Yeah, it's been the same, to be honest with you. We haven't changed our MO. Our conversations have all been the same. We want to come out. We want to take the opportunities that are presented to us and make the best of them. Play hard. We feel like if we do those different things, then we always have a chance. And so that's kind of been our MO all year, with the ups and downs and people in and people out and different things like that. So kind of just stick with it.
I know you guys have been here before, but what's it kind of been like to come back to Michelob as a coach and as the opposition, I guess, not as an assistant after spending time with the organization?
It's been the same. I'm pretty even keeled with it. The girls here are great. I'm happy for the success, obviously, because I know most of them and enjoyed coaching with them, and had a great 2 years with some of them. So, it's all love.
100%. Speaking of some of those girls that you have had connections with, I wanted to ask about Asia and her growth. What have you seen from her this season that maybe you hadn't seen in the past from her?
Yeah, I'm proud of A. I think the one thing, obviously, she's just expanded her range. The system that coaches put in has really, I think, helped her and played to her strengths. But I think even more importantly than that, from last year to this year, she's way more locked in, I think. And as a result, they're having great team success right now.
100%. And then the growth of Jackie Young, not only as an offensive player, but as a defensive player. I know that's always been part of her game, but it seems like she's really stepped up on that side of the ball, especially since the Aces haven't been a phenomenal defensive team all year.
Yeah. I mean, Jackie has done a phenomenal job of really transforming, I think, her game. I think she took to heart, last year and came in with a different mentality and what she can really bring to the table. Jackie has always been somebody who's been good. I think the confidence piece is what she was missing, and you can see this year they've empowered her to have that confidence. And because of that, she's definitely risen to the occasion. I think Jackie is hands down the most improved player in this league. And so, kudos to her for putting in that work, right? And really taking things to heart and coming in with a different perspective.
100%. Obviously, I think if the season ended today, this would be the first round matchup, Aces and Dream. When you look at them as a team, as a coach, what is kind of your evaluation of who they are?
Oh, they're tough. I mean, they're almost an offensive juggernaut. They have so many weapons on that team who can do damage on any given night. You know what I mean? Obviously, their pace. For as much as we want to push the ball, when you're talking about them, you kind of have to try to slow it down a little bit and make them play 5-on-5 rather than in transition all night. They just, they have the stamina to be able to do that with most teams. And with us just being down numbers, it's not the smartest thing we want to do right now. We want to stay true to who we are, but we also have to strategize and try to execute in that manner.
100%. And then the last time you guys played, I know Tiffany is out tonight, but she really seemed like she got loose on the perimeter. What was it that you guys were able to do to find those pockets of space and give Tiffany and Ryan such good looks from outside?
Well, Tip just brings a different dynamic to who we are. Downhill attacker, slasher, somebody who can knock down shots. So you have to obviously guard her all over the floor. She's a three-level player. So she just brings a different dynamic. She opens things up for somebody like Ryan. And transition, she can score early in transition, all those different things. And defensively, she helps us tremendously too. Somebody who can defend on that side of the ball as well. So she just brings a different dynamic to our team that I think, coming here and playing gave us some confidence and a different type of boost.
100%. The Aces have kind of been up and down with their perimeter defending all year. Is spreading the floor really an emphasis against this team, which has a smaller backcourt than most?
Well, that's just part of our offense. I don't know about other teams, but we play 4 out, 1 in. And so we do a little bit of, 4 out on the perimeter and keeping the floor spread and trying to attack those, those gaps and create mismatches by drawing help and kicking and different things like that. But that's just part of our philosophy offensively. For other teams, I'm not sure, but for us, that's important for us. You know what I mean? Not necessarily because it's the Aces. That's really a part of what we want to be doing.
100%. And then, everyone talks about, like you said at the beginning, all of the threes they're taking this year and some of that stuff. But having seen up close the organization, both under Bill and now playing against Becky, what are some of the differences that you've noticed maybe at a smaller level, that have kind of led to their two unique but still successful styles of play?
Yeah, they're just different. They're just different styles of play, just different in terms of their basketball thinking. Bill was somebody who pounded the ball in and wanted inside touches and less threes and rebound the crap out of the ball. And Coach now wants a little bit more spread and wants Asia taking threes to extend the defense and different things like that. It's just a different style. Same output because 2021, offensively, we were one of the number 1 rated teams in the league as well, or at least top 3, you know what I mean, rated in offense last year as well. So it's just a different style, but they're getting the same efficiency.
100%. And then the last one for me with Kelsey, obviously last year she was coming off a big injury, but it seems like she's always had that drive. What do you think has let her take this next step from the work that you've seen her put in behind the scenes?
Gray?
No, sorry, Kelsey.
Oh, you said Plum.
Yeah, Plum.
You mean from last year? She was healthy. She played a full season for us last year. You said
But
injury last year.
But like she was injured the year before that.
Yeah.
Your first year. Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you asking? Sorry. What's your question?
All good. Sorry, I got the names mixed up. They sound too similar. I meant like you saw her coming off the injury last year, like
Correct.
Then she plays this year, and you've always known she's always had that competitiveness, that edge. But what do you think has let her take another step this year and keep on progressing?
It's a different style of play. I think it's a style that really suits her more than the style that we had last year. You know what I mean? We were very post-oriented, which means it clogged the paint a lot. But Plum has always been, even last year, she was the most in shape person on our team, could go for days. That hasn't changed. She still shoot the ball the way she shot the ball. It was just a different emphasis. You have Liz Cambage, you have Asia Wilson, you have different priorities. We had Chelsea Gray, so it was just a different emphasis, a different style of play. I think this style probably suits her more than the style last year. And she's just taking advantage of the opportunities, which, as she should. She's put in the work. And so, when you get opportunities after putting in the work, you should try to take advantage of them.
100%. Sorry, I did come up with one more real quick one. How important is this stretch for a young team like you guys to be in such a fight and to really feel like you have to earn every win to get into the playoffs here, especially for a young group?
Yeah, it's character building. It's character building for us. And, I think as a competitor, you want to be in any and every situation that you can be in so that when you get in those situations and during other times, like you're prepared for them, you're tried and true. So for us, this is all just character building as we continue to build our franchise and build our organization with the young kids and different things like that. So.
Awesome. Thank you so much for the time.
Thanks, Andy.